I'm back with a video. Are you surprised? Because I never post regularly. And I have a special guest.
Hi.
This is Jessica. She has a new channel. Tell them about your channel.
Yes, so I've started a channel teaching women how to do things that traditionally they didn't think they can do without a man's help, starting with fixing cars.
It's amazing. I'm going to put the link right here, also in the description, and I want you to go watch it and subscribe and like it and leave a nice comment. So we're going to do 2 videos, one on here and one on her channel, so you're going to have to go subscribe anyway to watch the other video. Jess worked on my documentary. She was a producer on it, and so we've shared the whole crazy experience of filming and all of that stuff. So we figured we would do the top 5 craziest moments that we had to deal with.
Yes, out of like 100.
Yeah.
We whittled it down to 5.
Yeah. So, here we go.
Crazy moment number 5.
When we were filming in the summer in Texas, it was really, really hot. And if you don't know, when you're filming things, you have to turn the fan off, unplug the refrigerator, make sure there's no like air sound.
Yeah.
And that caused a lot of BO.
It was hot, we were all sweaty, it was disgusting. And so one day we were filming at Lizzie's elementary school, and we had to do a couple of voiceovers, meaning, you know, we just needed to record Lizzie saying things to lay over the footage. So there was no quiet place except for
a hot car.
Our sound guy Landry's car.
His truck. So we were squished in there.
Yes, in the front seat. I think I was like sitting on the floor, like under your legs, and it was, we had to roll the windows up. It was 100+ degrees.
We were basically like a hot child left in a hot car, except we made the decision to go in there and put ourselves in there.
Yes.
Number 4 is the day that I had to do 28 interviews in one day. So when the movie came out, you have to promote it and do press. And there was one day, we were in New York, and I started out the day doing satellite interviews, which means I sat in one room with a camera and a few people and had an earpiece and was just talking to different news stations around the country.
And you just keep rolling and rolling, and it got to the point where she was doing so many back-to-back interviews. I was like, don't even talk to me. Like, if you're not answering questions about the movie, I don't want to hear it. Preserve that voice of yours.
There were so many. I think it just became like a script in my own mind, and then I got delirious towards the end.
Just laughter.
I was
just
laughing at questions, serious questions. By the end of it, I was laying on the floor with my feet up on the phone talking to people about the movie. It was crazy. And then I talked about the movie the entire day, that I wanted to talk about something else with her, but she literally would walk in front of me and walk away.
I would walk away.
Don't talk to me if it's not about the movie.
She only has so much voice to go around, you know?
So number 3 is very surreal and exciting and crazy all at the same time.
Back in September of 2014.
Was it 2014?
Yes.
Wow.
Lizzie was invited to speak for Carlos Slim's foundation, the Telmex Foundation in Mexico City, and it's this amazing annual event that they plan for, it's 10,000 college students who are just, you know, stellar students, and I think they live streamed it too. So Lizzie was invited to be a speaker alongside Mark Zuckerberg and Hillary Clinton.
Remember when we were in North Carolina and they told you I was doing a sound check for a speech, and she was on a call for it, and she knew the lineup.
They didn't tell us though until like it got really close, and they said, I think they just used like first names or something, and I was like, oh, okay. And then it occurred to me that this was a huge lineup, and I was like, Lizzie, get ready to speak with.
And then when we got to the hotel, she told me, and I was just like laying on the floor. It was Mark Zuckerberg, Hillary Clinton, Antonio Banderas, and Ronaldinho, soccer player. I didn't really know who he is, but a lot of people freaked out about him. He was really nice. But anyway, it was just very surreal, and all of our dressing rooms were, well, not Hillary's, she wasn't in a dressing room.
She just showed up, like the boss that she is. She just flew in, went on stage, flew out.
And, oh, funny story. So after she got off the stage, I was waiting, and I was gonna meet her and tell her hi and shake her hand or whatever. And she asked where I was from, and I told her Texas. And she goes, oh, I love Vegas. So she's
really loud. So she probably thought you said Vegas.
In Vegas, and I don't.
It was surreal because after the whole day, Carlos Slim and his amazing family shut down their museum,
The whole
most
thing.
beautiful museum ever, and gave us private tours and like had this private dinner, and it was just like amazing.
Oh, and that was the night that I took a picture with Mark Zuckerberg and I posted it on Facebook, and I was like, I never thought I'd be posting a picture on Facebook with the creator of Facebook.
Crazy.
Number 2 is funny.
It's
You
hilarious.
can start telling this one.
It's a funny, crazy moment. So, Lizzie was in LA and she had a talk for Paul Mitchell in San Diego, and I was like, how are we gonna get, you know, ourselves there? It's not far, it's about 2.5 hours drive. And I was like, let's just, you know, do it on a budget. So I rented a compact car for the first time, had no idea how small they were. I go to pick it up.
They're like a toy.
We got a Chevy Spark. It's like a half car. And you know, our luggage barely fit in it because we were gonna fly after that from San Diego to Austin.
And this was when I wasn't on board with the light packing.
She was not
and I
about
had a
it.
huge suitcase.
Huge.
It took up the whole back seat.
So we get the car, and then of course I get the text that we need to go pick up one of our interviewees, Bob Ferris, who if you've seen the movie, you would know who he is, at his sister Anna Ferris's house.
Pretty sure you know who she is.
So I was like, okay, well, we'll go get him. He's 6'2".
Yeah, he was so tall. And we had to go up those big windy hills with our tiny car.
And I was just like, hi, we're here to pick you up. He gets in, his knees are in
He's
the
like
dashboard, like in his chest. I was mortified. The AC, because it's a toy car, wasn't great. I had like a GPS thing. It kept falling off onto him. Like, it was just a disaster. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Man,
We're
so
low budget filmmakers.
He's like, it's okay, it's fine.
So
Don't
nice.
worry, this is great.
He was so nice. So I was mortified. And then afterwards, after his interview, I was like, please don't ask us to take you anywhere. Please, please, please. And he's like, can you take me to Warner Brothers? I'm gonna go visit Anna. I was like, okay.
And remember, he was like, maybe she could come out and say hi.
Yeah.
I'm not busy.
Oh gosh. I was like, let me hide the car first.
I know. Number one
is crazy.
Scary crazy.
Scary crazy.
Yeah, we've had all the emotions and different types of crazy. This one is scary. So this also happened in Mexico City when I was speaking with all of the super cool people. It was our second night, our first night? What? I don't know, one of the nights. And we had 2 rooms. So it was Sarah, the director of our film, and Jess were sharing a room. Then there's like the living room, and then me and my mom were sharing a room. And we were there, we were going to bed early. It was the night before my big speech. And we all sort of went to bed a little bit early. The phone rang in the room where me and my mom were. And I heard her say, she's asleep, she's not going down there. And she sort of sounded a little weird.
And it was late.
It was late.
Like 1 a.m. at least.
And she hung up, and she's like, there's a guy downstairs who has been waiting for you all day. He admitted to lying to the front desk people and told them he was with the company I was there to speak for, and said that he wasn't. He was just a fan, and wanted me to go downstairs to take a photo with him since he had been waiting.
Terrifying.
So scary. I woke her up.
I was scared because like I was like suddenly awoken.
Yeah.
The door opened and she came like, Jess, and I was like, what? There's a stalker
There's someone scary outside, and he lied.
Oh my gosh. So we called front desk and we're like, what happened? Like, how did they get her room number?
Also, why did you believe him? Like, shouldn't, I don't know. They apologized though.
Yeah, I mean, he said that he worked at the company and whatever, but it was terrifying. So then they just amped up security, which is also crazy.
I was too scared to leave my room because I thought he could just hop on the elevator and be walking around our floor.
But they did a great
exactly
job.
Our room.
So security came up and like kind of were staked by the elevators, and then we went like a back way out when she had to go do her speech. But the security was top notch.
That was like, I had never felt so safe.
It was like Secret Service, like they were talking to their sleeves.
Yeah, everywhere. Like even if we were like walking down a hallway, they were like letting, I don't know who they were talking to. Letting someone else know.
Maybe for show.
Going down the hall.
Just for fun.
Maybe there's something in it. They even had a security, it was a lady, remember?
Yes.
Security lady. She came to my door, walked me out. We couldn't leave through the front entrance of the hotel, so they took us to like the service exit, I guess, garage thing, and we had to go out through there.
Tell them your code
for the rest of the time. So I wanted to be called Nacho, and I wanted my mom to be called Cheese, and I wanted to hear them say Nacho Cheese.
Nacho Cheese has arrived.
Is here to do her job.
It was
I
legit,
also wanted
though.
them to like roll, do front rolls, and like hold a gun.
They had guns.
I know.
They actually had guns.
Which if you think about it, it's kind of scary. Like, why do you have to have the guns?
You never know.
But you never know.
Clearly,
So
you
now,
never know.
It was, even though it was a scary situation, we learned a lot of lessons on safety
Yes.
when I travel.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it.
So
That's
if you're trying to find her, just ask for the room for nacho cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change my code name now. These were our top 5 crazy moments. We had to really work on picking the right ones.
Yeah.
There were so many crazy ones.
I feel like we could do this every week for the rest of our lives.
We really could. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to go subscribe to her channel. And if you haven't subscribed to mine, go click the red button. Give this video a big thumbs up. And you know what to do in the comments below. Only nice things to say. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye! Yay.
Yay!
That was fun!
We did it!